everyone, welcome back to the channel. This is going to be part one of us going through the newly obtained incident reports and records that we got regarding Wade Wilson. Today we're going to focus on where he overdosed in the Lee County Jail and an incident report of him being caught with the drugs a mere 30 minutes before the overdose actually happened. So this report date is April 7th, 2023 at 13:48, and the victim in this report is Society, while Wade Stephen Wilson is named as the suspect, and then we have the law enforcement officer's name as our witness. So the report reads as follows. On April 7, 2023, at approximately 14:51 hours, while working marked uniform patrol for Lee County Sheriff's Office, Deputy Shakova and Trainee Deputy Ponce responded to Lee County Sheriff's Office jail located at 2115 Martin Luther King Boulevard, Fort Myers, Florida, in regards to evidence collection. Deputies made contact with Lee County Sheriff's Correctional Deputy Ennis, who made the following statement. Quote, on April 7, 2023, I was assigned to jail transport driving Lee County Sheriff's Office van number 8379. At approximately 0945 hours, I arrived at the core facility Sallyport with inmate Wade Wilson for direct observation. Upon his exit from the van, I found what appears to be a leafy green substance wrapped in toilet paper and a crystal-like substance in a plastic baggie on the floor of the compartment where Wilson was transported. It should be noted that I inspected this compartment prior to Wilson being placed in it, and no items were inside the compartment. I took custody of the two substances at approximately 0948 hours and sealed them in an evidence bag at approximately 0954 hours. The items were photographed, and this bag was secured in gun locker number 41 in the main jail Sallyport. I kept custody of the key on my person. I turned the evidence bag over to Road Patrol Deputy Ponce, Christian number 23-031, end quote. So once deputies were on the scene, pictures were taken and uploaded of the jail transport van number 8379, interior and exterior, including the area that the substance was originally found. The sealed bag was opened for field testing of the substances. The first baggie contained a crystal-like substance which tested positive for fentanyl, weighing 2 grams. The other substance was submitted to evidence pending FDLE's response, weighing 26 grams TPW. Both substances were double-bagged and submitted into evidence. Photographs of the substances were taken and uploaded into Hexagon. This report is completed for informational purposes. So when we take that report and compare it to the motion for leave of court to subpoena medical records and communications with medical professionals, you find something interesting. So on this motion, we see 1. Wade Stephen Wilson, an inmate in the Lee County Jail, was experiencing an overdose on April 7, 2023 at approximately 10:18 a.m. Due to the severity of the overdose, Wade Stephen Wilson was transported by Lee County Emergency Medical Services to the Lee Memorial Hospital. 2. The medical records and trip sheets are relevant to the pending trafficking in amphetamine and conspiracy to traffic in controlled substance case against Wade Stephen Wilson. 3. Communication and discussions with the medical professionals known or expected to be named within the medical records is also necessary to obtain information relevant to the investigations. These communications will be limited to the above referenced incident and location of treatment unless otherwise requested by the state and ordered by the court. 4. Copies of the offense report and drafts of the proposed subpoenas are attached to this motion. So if we go back to the original report that I read, it explains that it was around 9:45 in the morning on April 7th that Wade got caught with these drugs on him in the van. So we compare that to the time that we know he had his overdose, which was 10:18 a.m. on the 7th, which shows us that it was less than 30 minutes after he got caught with those drugs that he OD'd. So knowing that information, I'm going to believe that Wade was probably already very heavily under the influence and very messed up, which then caused him to be sloppy, and perhaps the drugs fell out of his pocket or wherever he kept it. And ultimately, it's what had him get caught. But it most likely was that stash that led to him overdosing 30 minutes later. Be sure to leave your guys' thoughts down below in the comment section. We're going to continue to go through each report and kind of piece it together like this. If you haven't already, subscribe, hit the thumbs up, and thank you all so much for being here.